Mic check 1, 2, 3. Everyone, say
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Fantastic. Things are working. We are back on another Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. CST time. It is the last Tuesday of November, everybody. We are officially going to be in December tomorrow. In advance, I apologize that I might sound a little nasally. I have a cold, question mark, maybe. So I may frequently clear my throat. I probably will not do a bunch of crazy voices. So we'll just jump right into stuff. Last game, you guys were making your way up the mountain to the necropolis at Telemaque. And you guys decided again to go actually up the mountain instead of going through the valley. While going up the mountain, you guys started a battle right at the get-go with a couple of harpies that were dive bombing some skeletons at you guys. The skeletons were easy enough. The harpies, even though they flew like 30 feet up in the air, you guys you got it pretty much down until one of the harpies sang, and you all DC missed your save. It was amazing, except for one. Miss Gaia, who Anslo is not here today, so we will be continuing, and someone else can play Gaia, or I can play Gaia, whichever works.
Ooh, I'll play Gaia.
Fantastic! This is going to be fun. Gaia was the only one that saved her throat, while everyone was absolutely enthralled by these singing harpies. She took it back. There was this. I keep forgetting that show. Thylea's Got Talent. Yeah, she took it back by singing and successfully bringing her friends back to her instead of letting the harpy take the spotlight. Didn't work. Anyway, in the end, harpies dispatched. They continued on, where they saw this massive, massive chasm that had 3 bridges going over, 2 of which were not in were in completely disrepair, and they were just crumbling, and so they had to take the only one that was available that was in repair. Partial way through down the the bridge, they came upon a interesting dead undead creature that Asimi recognized as a lich. Only by mostly reading, never really meeting in person or anything like that. It's a very uncommon, rare even, not uncommon, it's just like legendary. Like you've only heard and read about like certain people amassing a certain amount of power that is able to rip their souls away from their body and put it in something. Anyway, Damon come to learn that this is the guardian of the tombs of Telemaque, and Calder presenting the burnished coin to Damon was able to then safely garner passage through with a short warning and a threat from Damon to not open any of the tombs that are consecrated or take anything from the tombs that are consecrated or be cursed by the thief and then threatened by some in quote loose words from Masimi to not open the tomb of Isidore. And with that, the team moved forward, and after some funny banter back and forth, Asimi thoroughly scaring and possibly even scarring Gaia for half a second about possibly switching to killing her or something like that at any moment in time. The group is now at the entrance of the necropolis at Telemaque, on the other side of the bridge, ready to begin their quest. So we'll go ahead and activate the Soon, and you guys can start. Asimi, do you have control of Gaia?
No.
No? Alright, I will.
So we had talked about having Mythos lead the way, I believe. And I think Andromache and Mythos don't have dark vision, right? So we'll probably need a torch up.
Mythos has dark
Does
vision.
Mythos have dark
Yeah,
vision?
Andromache and Gaia don't, I believe.
Oh, is it Gaia? Gotcha, okay. Gaia has light, I believe. See me no longer does. Though maybe just a torch because it's cold too. I might just have a Simi pop out. Oh, I don't think a Simi carries torches because he's a lazy bum.
That checks out. Andromache can light a torch.
Okay, yeah. I don't think.
Here's a question: can Ornithea carry the torch while flying?
Yes, 5 pounds. It is snowy and it is slightly foggy, but it's you can still see. It's not nighttime.
I think sorry, Asimi expects it to be dark in the catacombs.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I think kind of as we consider this entrance, kind of maybe Asimi mentions that should we light the torch for the little one and the frail one? Ever since my encounter at the riverbank, I found that the darkness doesn't quite settle the same as it did before. Something of these new powers enables me
Right, Dark Elsa.
to pierce, to pierce the night.
Dark never bothered me anyway. Sorry.
Also, a little side note on this. I'm not sure if it has any relevancy to that time at the river or the proximity to the caves, but last night I had a dream about some, I want to say, celestial creature watching over me in my sleep. It was strange. Really, my dream was so peaceful, and this entity instilled some measure of peace. I don't know if anybody else had a dream like this. See me look around.
Not on my end, no.
I couldn't get a look at the face. There was, yes, you know how dreams can be, but I don't know what to take of it, given my species' history with those who grant dreams. But this was not terrifying, which was a change.
Okay. So who's leading?
Is Gaia Depresso Bird or Espresso Bird? I think she's.
I think she said she was happy because she spent the time in the water instead of taking watch.
Yes. Yeah.
She's Espresso Bird. Okay. So yeah, that's Depresso and Espresso. So we want Mythos to lead the way. Do we want Calder near the front or near the back as the other person who can take a few hits?
I guess it all depends how big the passageways on the inside are. If it's single file or
I think
15 feet across.
We should. I think we can expect to not be surprised by stuff in here. Like, we know there's a fucking Minotaur. Hear that coming, surely, right? So maybe Calder near the front. Yeah, exactly. So maybe Calder near the front, Asimi in the middle, and then the...
Yeah, I kind of... Well, if Mythos is leading, then maybe Calder and Andromache can take the back.
Okay, that works. Calder doesn't have a great move. Oh, wait, no, you have the capacity to move if you need to, right?
Yeah, I can do the short range teleport.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, then I think that works. Asimi will maybe be like a step behind Mythos with Gaia. Mythos in the front makes the most sense, since if a Minotaur charges, he can just, Hulk it.
Yeah. Feel free to, move your tokens or however you'd like. But yeah, so go ahead and just do a general round. Oh wait, I can do this. I can ask for perception checks.
Right? It's so much fun, isn't it?
Yes. I remember how to do this. Hold up. No?
All right. I'm sorry, you guys. Mythos has decided that it is time to flee.
How do I add everybody? Just add
Oh,
one
these are the.
person.
It should automatically be everybody. Should like request roll, and you'll see a list of names on the left.
Yeah, it just says actors 1.
You might have one person selected. Might try unselecting people.
Oh my goodness, I have. For some reason, so sorry. The core settings, I have to every single time left click release. I always have to click it. I don't know why it keeps saying that. Oh, that's why I'm in pins.
Oh fuck! I've been muted, sitting here talking all this kind of shit.
Keep yourself unmuted, babe.
Stealth trolls? Yeah, stealth trolls was a thing.
Perception checks. Okay,
You guys, I stopped asking stealth because usually you guys aren't stealthing.
No, I don't think we are.
Yeah.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
Very, very sneaky. All right, go ahead and roll your perception check on the perception checker. Cool.
You've fallen for my ploy.
All right, so the first one, so let's see, so Gaia and Andromache Mythos. You guys, this wasn't a hard check, but anyway, you see that the tombs around you, each that you can see within your line of vision, which is pretty extensive. It's you can see it like a good 100 feet out, and you can see that there are pillars that are in front of slabs, slabs of rock and so on, except for one that you see not too far off in the distance. But then you do see that there are stairs leading up to other tiers, and you can see that they're pretty far off. And then in the distance, you can't quite make it out from where you are right now, but you can see a very large stone structure with 1 second. Oh, cancel. You can see one stone structure, enormous, with enormous pillars that are in the distance. Okay, the nearest tomb that you see is going to be immediately to what you guys see here on your right. And then the next one is a few, about 40-ish feet off, in front of a bunch of other columns that are weathered and that are in disrepair, broken, missing, completely gone. And some of it leads to the actual slab itself, and there are 4 pillars in front of that. So that's what you guys see immediately on this floor.
I wonder if maybe to explain Asimi and Calder's had perception checks, Asimi might have waved Calder forward to get a better look at this tomb in front of us and see if we can't identify anything about it.
Yeah.
Because in my head I thought this was the only entrance, but no, there's lots of other tombs, so Asimi might pause and try to figure out who's buried here, if there's any fangs around.
Yeah, no problem. So as you guys look around, that's what you see. For Asimi and Calder, if that's what you were looking for, you're investigating. I won't have you roll that because you just wipe away the snow that has covered a plaque, partial plaque, and you see a inscription here, one of a warning, one that says, "Death awaits any who would desecrate the great warrior within." And it is marked Telemoc Arklander, oath sworn of Raspitrion. I practiced this, guys, and I still cannot say Respitrion.
Fuck, I didn't write down what tombs you're supposed to
You can click
plunder.
it. Oh, sorry.
That's cool too.
I don't think we were ever told which tombs specifically we were looking for.
Didn't the Lich tell us?
He told us which ones not to take stuff from, kind of.
Right. Well, we know shit, whose axe does he have? Or whatever? I have that written down. I have the
Graxus?
shield. Well, yeah, whose axe does he have?
Graxus
We have the shield of Vulcan.
He has the axe of Xandar.
Xander, okay.
Interesting.
That's like the OG Dragonlord, right?
Oh,
One of
Mythos like touches the plaque on this one and notices that it says "Blessed of Sidon" for one of the Dragonlords.
Hey, yo, poop on it!
Oh, you're all the way up there. Okay. I can't see. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't see me. I think maybe a Simi will start looking around too. I think
Okay.
Gaia's pretty interested. Well, no, I don't know. Gaia's probably like, I'm cold.
Well, no, Gaia, because she does have a spell that does detect if things are consecrated or desecrated, so could try that one.
Maybe once we like get an idea of where to go. I think it's just like bursts of it, right? She doesn't get to keep it up. It's her paladin thing. Maybe once we have like an idea of where we want to go, she can.
10 seconds.
I think it's just a thing that happens.
If it's the divine sense, it lasts 1 round.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe once we have an idea of like where we are thinking of going, she'll pop ahead of time just so we get a better idea.
Sure,
or like once we have any sort of direction.
Okay, no problem. So Telemach Arklander, you guys are familiar with his story. He is a character, that's for sure. But who you guys feel free. All you have to do is double click or you can hover over, and you can read who's in what.
Do we get the sense that the Oathsworn of Blah is the dragon?
Correct.
Okay.
These names you would know.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so fuck, what's our play here, guys?
I gotta look up older notes here. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Gotta look up stuff from like way when we made these characters.
I think.
Oh, this dude's just is Isidore Roth? Okay, is the one we're definitely not supposed to touch.
Okay.
Which this is Gregor, so that might be the same person. Still probably a no touchy. So you said it's safe to like explore this side right now?
So far.
Okay. Shit. I don't think Asimi would be moving around by himself, but obviously I can really
bring somebody.
Well, shit. Okay. It's so hard when we can't see nothing. Also, I don't see what Gaia sees, but we can just work with that. Or do I have to click? Okay.
You
I
have to just click her token.
Yeah. That makes sense. Maybe Calder go with Mythos.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find where.
Just to make sure, like if something sneaks up on us, right?
Unless Mythos isn't actually. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mythos wouldn't have like waited. He just walked away. Like when you were like, "Oh, Mythos decided to run away," that was him like walking away to check the place out.
It was him running away.
I, as the player, didn't understand that like that's the tomb we wanted to go in.
No, I don't think it was. I thought when we got planted here in my head, this is the entrance to the catacombs. Like I was thinking the catacombs were mostly underground. So now, yeah, that we can explore. I guess. I mean, honestly, it feels. I mean, we're pretty close, no matter what, right? Like, I mean, being 100 feet away from people isn't that far in like reality. Even if it's kind of weird in D&D.
Not crazy.
I'll go with Gaia. I'll have Gaia with me just since that's the case.
Okay. All right. So you're with Gaia, Mythos and Calder, Andromache and...
Maybe Andromache with us.
Okay. So Andromache, Gaia, and Asimi.
Yeah, I don't know that we have like do we have so we don't have a good beat on like where we should go, huh? You guys?
I mean, now that I've caught up with Mythos, I think I've got an idea.
Oh shit, okay. You call us out over there? I don't know where you guys ran to.
Well, so I haven't gone down here yet.
We don't know where you are.
Okay, so before we
You can't
continue,
see my
y'all are
ping?
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just crawling all over these catacombs.
Crawling. Yeah, the map is pretty big, and so it was on the other side. I don't think they can see it yet. So you guys go to the second tier, and you can look down, and you can see where the pillars here is. It's all beautiful. So you guys cross over. You keep going. You keep going. Keep going, and this is where you see this enormous. Let me get my notes. You guys ran over there like stupid fast. Not even. Didn't allow me to.
Well, in my defense, I walked to every other tomb. This was the last one.
It's true. Yep. I would like to think that what's her name? Kira is like speed giving you guys information, and then you guys are like not interested, and you keep going to the next one.
I like to think so. So Kira's probably with Gaia and Asimi, unfortunately, because Gaia's there. I like to think like the Kira's like telling information, and Asimi's like, "Shush, I know. This is like trying. Like, I mean, he knows things too, and he's like trying to take this in, but Kira's just there like being the like annoying tour guide."
A little bit, yeah.
In Asimi's head, and he's like, I know. Gaia, this is. And Gaia's like, why don't you just let her talk some? she should be able to speak as well.
Okay, so here, you can see to your immediate left an enormous building. You guys did not go there, but what you see is just this enormous building that is carved into columns that are built into the wall of the rock itself. Since you don't have an actual visual of what it is, you're not entirely sure, but it's enormous. And then where you guys are right now, right in front, you are exactly as it says, Mythos. You rub the plaque, and you can see that it is the tomb of Xandar.
Yeah, so that's what I was looking back in my notes for. I was sure I've heard about Xander before. Who's Xander again?
Isn't he like the main
He was
OG?
the leader.
The very
He was
first
the
Dragon
leader.
Lord, right?
Yeah,
the
he
first-
was the
Okay.
first
First
Dragon
leader.
Lord.
He was the one who was bonded with the badass silver dragon that we saw the stat. Thank you.
Isidore is his granddaughter.
Correct.
You know, was the leadership of the Dragonlords like a heretical thing, or is that the word? Passed down from parent to child? It feels like that is a very inefficient way to decide the leadership of an order.
Not, no.
I don't think it was as much hereditary as it was that the specialized training was only available to very few.
Perhaps.
I.e., learning to become a Dragon Lord, you could only be taught from a Dragon Lord, so it makes sense their lines would stay small. Did you notice Nicholas, his plaque back there? It said he was blessed by Sidon. That strikes me as weird. Was there a time that the Dragon Lords and the twins, I don't know, coexisted, mingled?
Go ahead and roll your history check with advantage. Assuming you can also roll with advantage.
Would this be something Calder would know from being possibly alive at the time?
You could go ahead and roll a history check normal.
Is that my roll? Yeah, okay. Ooh, only an 11. I think it seems already, like, as far as I'm aware, as soon as the Dragonlords landed, it was nearly instantaneous conflict with the twins. That's at least the legends.
It wasn't instantaneous conflict. It was they didn't care about them for the longest time. They're because the gods they look upon, they see people rise and then they fall. What started the first war and that made the twins turn their gazes in anger was when what's his name? When Telemach Arklander, and his brother Esther Arklander just slaughtered a bunch of natives, the Gigans. So Calder, you know this. from your history. This is why there's still friction to this day between the settlers and the natives for the the onslaught of just pleasure and killing, basically. In terms of what was the original question? I'm sorry.
About the person whose
yes.
tomb says they're blessed to sit on.
Yes, Nicholas Phobos. So Nicholas, what you would know because you do have a dirty 20. Asimi, you also have an understanding of this did happen. Nicholas is the very last Dragonlords. Mythos, you know this one too. This particular of being the last of the Dragonlords, and he died 1 century ago, which is pretty recent. He was the first to basically dedicate himself to Sidon in order to show a favor of peace, and he actually came up 100 years ago with the Order of Sidon, which was in order to, be respectful and try to coexist. However, it has been since then corrupted 1,000 times over after his death.
Oh yeah, Nicholas, fuck that guy, right?
And so it was a symbol of peace he was trying to do a symbol of peace to try to appease, to see if the main reason, aside from trying to extend friendship or to extend peace, the personal reasons, you guys probably do not know that. You guys would not know that.
Yeah. Sounds like he was kind of a bitch.
I certainly don't think
so
the
this
history look favorably on him. Term?
Indeed.
Pardon?
It looks like this is a building, the side of a building here, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she explained that was like pillars and stuff.
It looks like the entrance is way down here on like the first level.
Yeah.
It's not that far to get down, but
yeah, I mean we could probably. Yeah, it's 100 feet away, just about walking, I think.
I just want to reveal it on my map.
I
think Mythos, because he walked to like here, he probably would have seen it and walked over.
Yeah, if you were on this, you would have seen it from there. But it's still pretty grand, and since it's built into the rock, it would have been a little bit difficult.
Okay. So what's the play here? We could.
Well, we know that Draxus has at least 2 of the items we're after. So whatever we do will probably involve finding him. I don't know, the tomb of the leader might be a good place to start, but if it's consecrated, that might just cause us more trouble.
Does this tomb, so we know that Graxus has the axe of Xander, or whatever. Does this tomb look like it's been broken into? Like, is the door roughed up or anything like that?
It's weathered and it is roughed up. It looks like people have either opened it or tried to open it. Some may have been successful, some may not have been successful, but unless you do like a thorough check and get a pretty high DC, you're not entirely sure, as it is covered in snow.
I think Asimi will try to, because in Asimi's mind, he wants to figure out where Graxus is staying, potentially, and maybe he's like, he's like, hey, I got cursed by this place, so now I can bunk here.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Asimi just wants to see if people have been coming in and out of this recently.
Oh, I understand. Gotcha. Go ahead. That would be if you're looking around, you could do in the snow, maybe like a nature or investigation.
We'll definitely do investigation. Anybody want to help Asimi out? Yeah.
As you guys are looking there, you do see that. I'm just gonna give you how big it actually is. It's the slab is about 5 feet wide, 5 feet tall, and 5 feet thick. As you can see. Well, that's good. 16.
5 feet thick. Holy shit!
Thick boy.
That's not a door. That's a block out of Minecraft.
That's a tomb. It's a tomb blocker. It's keeping
Yeah.
something in as much as it is keeping people out.
So, but it occurs to me that perhaps all of these are just tombs, and the entrance is that grander building. Perhaps we let the dead lie.
I'm certainly fine with this, especially I don't want to go breaking any seals. At this point, Gaia might. Oh, I can try to see if this tomb's consecrated. I think maybe Gaia will walk forward and try to use her divine sense just to get a feel of if
Sure.
if there's still a protection on the tomb entrance, a divine protection.
Yeah, go
Yes.
for it.
Boop.
Boop.
She does the thing.
So in here, what's the
It doesn't
radius?
penetrate. It doesn't penetrate anything. I think it's. I know it doesn't like penetrate rock and stuff like that. So if it's
Okay.
not on the rock itself, if like the
It's
door
not on the
isn't
rock
protected,
itself, no.
then she wouldn't get
But
it.
what's the
Okay.
radius?
One
Yeah,
second.
can you just link
Find
it?
it. Yeah, I'm trying to find where she has it. Fang. Find smite. Nope, not that one. Find sense. There it is. Link. Do.
Okay, 60 feet. That's quite substantial. Within 60 feet, she does not get a ping, even from this building here, because it doesn't penetrate rock. She is not getting a consecrated boop on her radar.
Okay. Cool. She gets one more use of this than she has. Fix that for her. Find sense for her.
At this point, Kira does pop up. She says, "Well, if you want to go in, you can go in. You just don't try to take anything that should not be taken. But the tombs themselves, except for Isidore, do not open.
Yes.
One.
We remembered all of this.
Are you sure?
You will be surprised, but I do have the memory beyond that of a fish.
Interesting. I should write that down and correct some of these facts that I have here.
You should.
A little bit
Being
better than a fish's memory.
Trustworthy sources are important, which is probably why you're not asked to the. Anyway, it's fine. Maybe we should. Maybe we should go in.
Well, if you guys were to go in, that's fine. I'll wait for you out here. I would like to play to her silverness. Give her my respects while I'm here.
I'm sorry. What?
Points. The tomb of Belmetria, of course. And she points over to your immediate left.
Belmetria.
Towards the big building.
Uh-huh.
What's
The-
that name again?
The silver
The silver
dragon,
dragon?
that Tanzer was bonded with.
Right.
She was the one who sacrificed herself, and they basically she ascended to goddesshood.
This bitch.
All right.
She died for
so-
your sins.
All right. So here's the manual. She
Oh.
goes into a tomb.
Oh,
Lock it behind her. We never have to hear from her again. CB says loud enough for Kira to hear.
She giggles and she continues. She just in an instant, she doesn't even go down the stairs. She just jumps off the side of the cliff.
I think we should maybe look around the tomb, see if there isn't any clues to be had or anything like this, or maybe we just follow her. No, we don't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm going into the tomb.
So does it look like someone has moved this 5-foot thick cube of stone recently?
That was what I was
Yeah,
going to
same
get to. Yes, that's right. Yes, it has been moved. When you look at the investigation, there are some marks that look like it's been opened and then closed again. You can see that there are. Let me make sure I have this correct. Yep. It has this particular door has an inset bronze handle that you can pull, Let me make a correction. This particular door is not 5 feet thick. It is shorter. It's smaller than that. So the DC is less when you try to pull it.
So is it the other tombs that just have a massive stone slab
Yeah.
sealing them?
They
Gotcha.
do.
If we do want to go in, though, I mean, Mythos Yordar, cat in shining armor. Also, it's a stone door. Don't make me try to open it. I am weak.
It's already open, you said, didn't you?
No, it's been open.
Or it just
recently.
looks like it's been opened.
Yeah,
It looks like it's been opened before.
Well, yeah. I don't know what you're expecting to find.
I mean, isn't...
I mean,
I'm partially worried that the Minotaur... Well, shit, that's just like a little entrance for a Minotaur.
well, I wonder. So, curse befalls the people who defile these tombs, correct?
Correct.
As we're assuming.
Plunders
And-
from them.
I've been told. Yeah. And so this Minotaur, he's already stolen the
Right.
loot.
Right.
Now, if we kill the Minotaur and claim the loot, does the curse transfer, or did he take one for the team?
I'm not sure. I think it would be wise not to assume that we are simply to pluck the gifts from the Minotaur's hands, and it might be a good idea to pay our respects and perhaps... the Minotaur needs to be our focus, certainly, regardless. I think we killed the Minotaur and then figured things out from there.
All right.
So
Well-
what you... Oh, go ahead.
Partially worried that the Minotaur has taken up residence in a tomb. Not, I mean, he's cursed. It is a warm place, but
Well,
I don't...
we can
All I can tell is
take a
that
look.
this
I
door...
mean, you've met Bullbug, right? And then the Mythos looks at this 5-foot tall door that he can't fit through.
I mean, to be a bit of a squeeze, but...
Wasn't Bullbug
Massive.
6 feet tall?
Yes, he was very, very big, and this door is not as big as that. But I mean, he could if he tried, I'm sure. Get through it. I'm not saying it to be comfortable, but to steal from the dead, you're not going to steal from the Dragonlords, you're not exactly, drawing aces in intelligence anyways.
Yeah, I mean, Mythos will step forward to pull the door open, but as he's doing it as he's talking, he goes, I mean, we can poke our head in, but I'd rather not go in. Personally.
So where should we go? Do we inspect the big building then?
Well, we can. I'm opening the door. We can look, shine a light in there. If you see something interesting, maybe we go in.
I'd rather not disturb the dead any more than you, Mythos. But Asimi could be right. The Minotaur could be lurking in one of these tombs, and this one does seem to be the easiest to open.
And we know he was in here before.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we look inside, nothing's wrong, we just seal the tomb back up, maybe pay some respect.
No. That is definitely not the worst case scenario.
That is the best case scenario.
That is
it
best
not?
case scenario, yes. Yes.
I'm a bit distracted at the moment.
I would rather fight a Minotaur in the open, not in an enclosed space where it can, charge me up through the wall. That's just me. Personal problem with being, impaled by boar creatures.
Look, I have it on...
Is there a DC for opening the door?
Yeah, it's
Or
15.
roll?
15
Oh, sorry.
strength.
What am I rolling? Strength.
Strength.
Is it
Mythos
from
strength?
what
I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it.
From what I saw in
Just
in Mitros, the Amazonian folk loved being impaled by large creatures.
Wow.
Rough. Okay, let's move on real quick. Mythos. So you guys hear the grind a bit as Mythos pulls the door open, and then takes a knee and ducks his head down to look inside. But there's enough room beside him for people to crowd in and look in.
I think this being a Dragonlord thing, Asimi will get in on that.
Sure.
Look into.
Yeah, Calder will take a look inside, but he's not going to shove people out of the way to look.
Yep, no problem. I accidentally preloaded the wrong one. Whatever. Second. Yeah. So you take a look. You thrust the torch. Go ahead, whoever's looking. Make perception checks.
I think we all have dark vision, so we might not need the torch as much.
Except for you, right?
No,
are you looking?
I have. Yeah. Asimi has 120 feet of can see in normal because of Devil's Sight.
Yeah.
No.
Cheater.
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 Perception check, yeah. It's me selected, yes.
21.
I'm so bad at these.
Eladrin eyes. Yeah,
All right, it's time for the perceptions to come through. I've had like all the bad perceptions.
Natural
So here's
20.
a good one. No.
No.
You guys are just at the entrance. You look through. Immediately, what you see, both Asimi and Mythos, you can see that it's an not an amphitheater, antechamber. You can see that there are pillars. You can see empty sconces. You could see, at first you almost panic. You think you see a lion coming at you, but it's only a statue made out of bronze. And that is what you see immediately in this antechamber. Calder, with your 21, you can see that there is an enormous room beyond. You can see with the flicker from the light of the torch reflect also and bounce also off of the bronze line that's in the center of this antechamber, that reflects the light behind, and you can see that there's something else in there. It has an old dusty smell. Let's see, with your perception, you do see old tracks of like hoofs, older-ish. But aside from that, that's what you see.
Well, it looks like Graxus was here at some point. The track's over there.
Asimi's definitely the person who like looked in there, saw the line, was like, oh fuck.
Smells like a tomb.
Smells like Gaia. Hey!
It's not as fun when Anzo's not
I know,
here.
right? I know, right? It's really not. Still gotta stay true to it.
Yeah. Fighting against yourself isn't as fun as...
No, absolutely not. Do we want to look inside? Look around? Or... I mean, I'm just trying to... I don't really know how we're supposed to tackle this.
It might be worth checking inside. We don't have to disturb any corpses, but take a look,
Yes.
see if the Minotaur's in there, and if not, we check somewhere else.
As long as we don't disturb anything, I think we should be fine. There's nothing to worry if we do not touch.
Hey, Graxus! You in here, buddy?
Hey, Graxus,
See
you in here?
See who's gonna call out.
So it echoes. I'm guessing by that. Does it go in deep?
It goes in. This is good because you are not watching, but Asimi, it does. Like you can hear it go far and come back, like softly.
Well, looks like we're safe, guys. We can turn it around. No good access in here. Seems he's not very brave.
What a shocker! All right, so what are you guys
Right?
doing? Are you guys going in, or are you going to look at some other places? What's the plan?
So Mythos is nervous to go in, as is Calder. Asimi poked his head in and is calling it. I think Andromache would, I don't know, grab the torch then from whoever's holding it and say, fine, I'll go in myself. and she will walk in with the torch to take a look around.
Wonderful, I've got your back.
All right.
Let's see, we go going with drama key. Imagine we all go
She
in.
looks at Gaia and just says, rolls her eyes and said, "Men."
Hey, it has nothing to do with men. It has everything to do with cowards. I don't know where I was going with that shit.
So Andromache will wander in, her halfling bravery not faltering her. Oh,
Yeah, go for it.
Ugh.
and before she gets gored against the wall, place your bets. Place your bets.
You go in and you see. Where are you, Andromache? Okay, you're over there. Here, I'll move you in here so that you guys are all inside, because I know going through these walls kind of suck. Okay, so what you see again before you had a warning. Well, you didn't have a warning. There is this bronze lion that has it's I wouldn't say it's meek, but it's just in a protective, very sharp expression in its eyes as it watches. It looks like it's watching you. And then beyond that, you can see a very large room. But because you do not have dark vision, you'd have to get in closer.
Yeah, she would slowly skirt the room. You know, does the torchlight go as far as I can see here?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, so she might.
Can the rest of us see anything special?
Special. You do see a slab that's fitted into that's like on the side of the wall, and you do see, or not the side, I'm sorry, like right here on the floor. You do see a slab that it does say, and it's engraved with the name of Xandar, and it's amidst intricate vines and laurel leaves. That's what you see on the floor. As you walk in, you do see that it is a very cavernous space. You can see that there are protective lions. You see that there is an altar in the center, and a very ornate carpet that is weighed down underneath the altar. You can see that there's nothing actually on the altar itself. You can see where maybe perhaps people were. This is something I'll just give you. You don't have to really like roll for this. That this tomb has been entered and it has possibly been looted. You see that there are adjacent hallways to the left and to the right. And with the light, let's see, where are you? You can't see very well, Asimi, from where you are. So, but Calder, you can make a door. You can see a door over here. Ah, darn it. You can see the door there on the opposite side of a smaller chamber.
All these lines, they're the exact same.
I'm not gonna lie, this is much bigger than I thought from the outside.
Yeah. Oh, one more time. Andromache.
All these lines, are they identical, or are they just like roughly the same sculpture?
They're identical sculptures.
Okay, interesting.
Or welded. They look to be, they're really heavy, and so you probably can come to the conclusion if anyone were to try and like pick this up, they could not.
So they're not hollow. They're likely solid or very thick.
Or or it's like possibly maybe instead of full bronze, like full filled, there could be like a thick coating on the outside.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
Now that Asimi's in too, like it's that initial step. Like he doesn't want to be the first one in because he's spooky. But now that we're in, he's like, oh, I'm like, this is incredible. Like, walking back 500 years.
Along the walls, as you guys go kind of go forward, and you can see that there are reliefs on the walls that tell different stories of the great adventures that the Dragonlords would go on, and the focus, it seems to be for this particular one, is of Xander himself.
And I think Asimi's definitely like, you know, he knows he can't stop and read each one, but like he stops at one, just like reading over it. Probably like starts to reach out a hand to like try to touch it, but then like maybe not, because you know, this is spooky tome.
Yeah. You kind of look over and you see that there are the reliefs, and there's colorful mosaics depicting ancient battles with cyclopses, the centaurs, six-armed gigans, basilisks. That was actually a huge one that Xander, and this is a lot of people who are familiar with, his thing was basilisks, and being able to slay them easier than most. There was this one famous story where he saved a chieftain's daughter from a basilisk she was offered as sacrifice, and similar to what you guys did with Astoria, he saved her, and they no longer had to deal with the basilisk anymore.
Following in his footsteps, Mythos?
You believe in coincidence?
Yes. Entirely. There's no such thing as destiny. Every prophet is a fraud. Don't tell Versi I said that. Don't tell Versi I said that. Don't.
She probably already knows.
Shit. I don't know if it is an easy fix or anything, but Asimi does have 120 feet of sea normal. Could not lose Mythos entirely when he goes wandering off.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Mythos has a torch. Well, because
Mythos
he has dark vision, so if he doesn't
have
a torch.
I think Asimi and or Andromache and Gaia will be kind of closest to each other.
Okay, no problem.
They're the ones who can't see.
All right, so Mythos and Calder, since you guys are on the opposite sides, just go ahead and roll perception check. Or actually, what are you guys doing, just to make sure that?
I'm just checking out what's at down this hall. I see it kind of branches off, and is this like another altar, or is this sarcophagus, or?
So on either side, they are altars.
Yeah, Mythos is just making sure that there was no like minotaurs hiding around the corners or nothing.
I'll be honest, Asimi's just following Mythos to make sure Mythos doesn't grab anything. You're like, oh, this is an heirloom of my family's.
It is, though. It is.
This is so funny. Okay, so yeah, Calder and Mythos, go ahead and roll perception checks then, or investigation. Or what are you guys doing? You guys are just looking at the altar, and everything else around.
Just kind of taking a look around.
Calder, so
the
perception check. A 10? Oh, that's not bad. You could definitely see that this place has been ransacked, for better use of a word. Things were taken. There are broken pottery. There are shards. You can see on either side adjacent from these, up and down, north and south from where you see, that there are other stone slabs.
Is there anything engraved on the slabs, or does it just look like a...
Do you go up to them?
Yeah, he might go take a look at...
Okay, which
one? He'd start with the one north on the map.
Okay. Make sure I have it. So you go north, and you can see that there is a slab that looks like maybe has definitely been opened in recent years. You can see over here, just to your left, you do see that there is an inscription on a plaque, and it is Aetius. That is the name. Friend of Xandar.
Gonna say, I think similarly, Mythos, he's not interested in that altar at the end of the hallway, unless you tell me there's like gold and shit and stuff on there. But
it's been pillaged. You can totally see that there used to be something. Even the cloth was taken, and it's all ruined. So same with the urn, not the urns, the pottery on the sides.
okay, yeah, I think. Like simultaneously almost with Calder, Mythos would have like turned the corner just to like see the door. Dark vision doesn't do great for detail, so he's like getting closer to see.
Yeah, no problem. You can see that on the plaque to your right is Pericles.
Pericles. Does that name ring any bells to see me?
Hey, didn't he like fight the basilisk or something? Fight Medusa?
We'll go. Would you? You can. We can go with your. Go ahead, roll new history checks.
Sure.
Different.
I'm gonna give a Simi disadvantage because I think he's really grumpy about seeing that, like, you know, like these places where treasure, like objects have been taken. That irritates a Simi. I'm gonna give him. I'm just gonna self-input advantage.
Oh, sure, no problem. Mythos, did you look to see at the bottom here as well?
What is that?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, Pericles! Wait, of course.
Oh my god.
Asimi, you definitely know Pericles. Pericles was a nerd, to say the least. He loved scrolls. He loved learning, similar to Damon, but not in the sense of wanting to beat or cheat death and live longer. This is more so to help the Dragonlords in research and improving spells and finding ways to enchant. He was very, very talented in the ways of magic and enhancing, with a little bit of dabble of alchemy.
Pericles, of course, there's a wing of the library in Mintos named after him.
One of the...
I had to do a paper on him.
And then all the
he was born on March 6th.
Which is weird because that's not a month in Thylia.
Well, the calendar changed, you know, and everything. It's complicated. You know Julian? There, never mind. It's not important. I think it's Stevie. Like, oh,
with that history check, though, I'll give you more, of course. You also then recall that there is Atticus and there was Eustace, and they were all friends and helpers of Xandar. While they themselves were not Dragonlords, they did not ride dragons to be considered Dragonlords in that sense. They were extremely helpful into the success of the First War and the not really defeat, but the takedown of many other of the defenses from the natives of the land. So
I'm guessing these lords are probably the what's the term? The retinue, close allies and advisors of Xandar.
Yeah, you could say that. Damon, of course, is the right hand man. He's the closest confidant that Xandar had. It was like best friend status, bestest friend status, comrade. Yeah. So, but you do know that Eustace, which you see the name here, Eustace, he was extremely talented with ranged weapons. And Pericles, who you don't see here, he was really strong with melee weapons.
Sorry, you said Pericles was that guy?
Eustace is down here.
No, yeah, Eustace.
And Pericles.
Right, Eustace.
Sorry.
I got my numbers. My name's backwards.
Atticus.
Atticus was ranged, dude.
Eustace is south. He was ranged. This guy, Pericles,
Or
he was the nerd.
Yeah.
With the
Damon
wing
was the right hand.
Yeah, okay. And then Atius, he was melee. So he was extremely skilled, gifted even with the blade, with even certain, with the spear, things like that. Anything that had to do with melee, he was very gifted in there. They were all close, extremely close friends. They were dedicated themselves to Xandar and his beliefs, basically. What else? Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. They all fell in battle around the same time, helping Xandar. One perished in the same battle that Xandar fell in. Others fell closely after in the fallout of the battles. Let's see what else.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I have right now.
I think I see me just say, we're close friends in the sort. I don't know if we should disturb these rooms. I can't imagine. Well, I don't know. Perhaps. I'm still confused about the process of obtaining the weapons.
One little side note that there was a comment on that Mythos or Chinny you had made about how does if one were to steal something from a consecrated tomb, would they take one for the team in like taking the curse? Everyone would know that if you take something from a consecrated tomb, no matter who in their possession, they then they also receive the curse. The only way to take the curse off is to have basically a goddess or god forgive you, someone or a paladin of high stature that is in the name of a god or goddess to forgive you and remove the curse, or greater restoration. Whatever. You don't know that though. And then what's the other one? However, if you are supposed to take something, which is what Damon had said at the beginning, where if you are the heroes, you have come for the items of the Dragonlords, you are freely able to take those items.
Cool.
Like
Let's
you
get
guys,
looting.
right? You specifically, like the chosen specifically, have permission. If that makes sense. I don't know if that was 100% clear, but I will make that clear now.
Okay. Yeah, after looking at him, recognizing the names, I think Asimi might be about to call the guy in this Dramiki. I don't know if we should be too bothered with the side chambers. It's where seems to be where Xander's non-Dragonlord allies were buried, close to him. Should we look in the main tomb, just to see what might be there? I can't imagine looking in here now that this is where Graxus keeps his
What?
His home.
Home. Okay.
We could check further back. There was a door back there, and the chamber is much larger than I would have thought, given the outside. I don't know how much larger it could be further back where Xander himself was buried.
You know, imagine it wouldn't be tiny, but we could check if we wanted to. Or we could even try to find Graxus. I mean, I asked if he was here and he didn't answer. He was here, breaking them, so.
We're already in here. We might as well make sure that he's not hiding somewhere in the back, and then if we can't find anything, we check somewhere else.
Sure, maybe we go make sure Kira's not up to terrible trouble. I mean, she is up to terrible trouble, so we try to nip that in the bud. Alright, I think Asimi will kind of head that way then.
Okay.
Gotta push open the tomb to presumably Xander's resting place.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I lost Gaia.
Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna switch to a different scene. Oops.
Oh god, it gets its own scene. I can't imagine how big it is. 200 by 200.
It's probably quite small. 300 by 500 map.
Oh, I'm clicking the wrong one. I'm here activating the same map that everybody's on right now. I'm like, why is no one moving?
Go.
If you guys would like to zoom out to see exactly how big this map is, no, don't do that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Glass, you called it.
I don't play with maps, y'all. Maps are life. Chinny knows. I all weekend. That's my thing. All right. So you go ahead and you open the door. They are easily. They swing open without a crack or a squeak, anything like that. You go up the stairs, and as you go into another antechamber, you see that there is a statue. While it is partially broken, you see the statue of a handsome, tall, dashing man, basically, as he holds a shield, and on the opposite side you see a minotaur holding a spear. Looks like they're getting ready for a battle.
Once again, I can only imagine that Asimi's the one that's like, oh shit.
Alright.
Fuck my heart.
This expansive hall is dark and wet. Stone archways hold up the ceiling. The empty torch brackets line the walls at regular intervals, and the floor descends into wide steps of interlocking stone. Next one. And as you descend into the yawning tunnel below the stairway, you feel a penetrating cold seep through your armor and into your bones. The air is choked with dust, and your footfalls echo through the silence. After a short distance, you come to a fork in the tunnel, and you must choose which path you will take to continue onward. Let us pause here real quick, only because I need to use the washroom, and we can just take a small break if you guys are okay with that.
For station identification. Sure.
Fantastic. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, see you guys back in 10. We're back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Whoa. All right.
Simi might peek down these hallways to see if there's
Yeah.
anything of note.
You have the torch?
No, but I have 120 foot of sea and darkness.
Sea and darkness.
It's
Why
not
did I
even
think
dark.
that was regular? I don't know. I don't know what I'm listening to. Anyway, I apologize.
It's technically better than dark vision because in total darkness he can see as if it was bright light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problem. So then you see
It is
forward.
paused.
Nope. Oh, sorry. I thought I paused it. Now it's on pause. You can see forward and to your left, and you can see that there's a wall.
Shit.
And then you can, as you move
Yeah.
up and you go forward, there are just walls, and you kind of get this sinking feeling. You kind of know what this is.
It's a maze. Isn't it? Is it a maze?
You'll find out when you start walking.
Neither of these passages seem to lead anywhere of importance. There's a few branching paths on this one, one's to the right. The other one just turns after a few dozen feet. Well,
Are there any like obvious signs of a minotaur recently having come through here?
Go ahead and do an investigation or a nature check.
any minotaur poo on the ground or anything?
Gross. Nope.
10.
With that 10 though, I can tell you that you see little bones, little mice bones, maybe a femur from a human. Not entirely sure.
Well, whatever has been in here has been either eating or collecting remains of other creatures.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Are we sure we want to keep going? This is our plan?
Well,
Okay.
if
Talk.
Graxus is here, he has at least 2 of the items we need.
Right.
Sure.
See me. Could you, well, I'm thinking on which is the correct. Could you make an insight check?
Calder's lying to us. He's just
Not
trying to get us
killed.
He's trying to get us killed.
With my 8 charisma, I've been playing you this whole time.
I knew it. Ooh.
That's what somebody with 18 charisma would make us think.
There is a prickling on the back of your neck, and there is, at the side of your eye, you could swear you see a silhouette of that light, as you had put a word to it, celestial type character, kind of pass by to the left. Then if you
Maybe
look,
just kind
then
of
it's gone.
stop and like look around at everyone. He's like suddenly like he doesn't like prickles on the back of his neck. He probably at first.
Right.
Thought I saw something down this corridor. I think we should go this way.
Here. How many coins do you all have?
You want to make like a gingerbread trail? Breadcrumb
Yeah.
trail?
Indeed.
How much money does a Simi have? I haven't had
Calder has 2 silver pieces left on him after we went shopping in town, so he's not going to be much help there.
Here's the thing. I've got 1 copper, 27 silver, and I'm not fucking making gold be this trail. And maybe I feel like that might be a little bit aggressive. Let's check this corridor. I thought I saw
Aggressive.
something.
You cheap out now until we're hopelessly lost in the labyrinth of a minotaur.
Can't we just make a mark on the wall with, say, a weapon as we pass?
How dare you desecrate a Dragonlord's tomb?
You know he's right, but it still sounds weird.
Does no one have paper? We could perhaps just
Yeah, I was actually
draw out a
thinking
map.
Gaia might be already in the process. That sounds like a Gaia thing. I'll just... Okay, we're
Yeah,
taking a
guys,
left.
I got this. Here, I'll write it down on my notebook. I'll use the back of this recipe. I don't
Yeah,
use the recipe anyways.
Yeah.
So we'll have Gaia take notes of the direction of the map.
Stepping, as you guys are making your way, stepping through, you can see that the ceiling is immeasurably tall. Like, you look up, and with your 120 feet sea and darkness, you cannot see the top of Simi.
Does this check with like the rocks outside, or is this like magical nonsense at this point?
No, they are the same rock. It's
Like this is possible given the size of the mountain and rocks outside.
You could probably come to the conclusion that magic was involved in making this. Yeah, like there's so much that humans, maybe the outside and some of the inside, but perhaps this, like the tombs itself, but this particular structure that's inside here, there probably had to be some type of magic involved. Everything is too it's too smooth, too perfect.
Sure. Well, shit. Who wants to lead the way?
Alder.
Asimi, you're a front. You're the one who said go left. It's your front. Okay.
Yeah, no, and I think Asimi took a few steps and then was like, you know what? Notices like looking up. Yeah, nah, fam. Nah.
I can either go first or I can watch the back if the hallways are narrow. Make sure nothing comes up behind us, or I'll go first and just see what I find.
Sounds like a great idea. All right. On you go then. I think at this point, Asimi has like, he always has a spear out, but I think he's gonna spells. Shit.
Well, I guess I do have a shield. Yeah, that's right.
Asimi will not have a
Mythos
shield
can
out.
lead.
Alright. If Mythos is leading, Calder will probably take the back in case we get charged from behind.
Okay.
You guys continue, and you can see after this quick roundabout, you can see that there is looks to be 2, maybe 3 adjacent hallways.
Alright, so I used to do little mazes. You always you just take lefts, right? Always go left. Gaia, always go left. Why did they build a minotaur, a maze, inside a tomb? Just like they wanted Gracchus to break in here. Oh look, bones.
Many bones. And these are ancient bones. These are bones that have been taken apart and thrown. There are not even fragments of a body. They're just bones. What time is it? Okay.
He's not back here.
You know, you guys, what this is teaching me is that there's a lot of idiots who think that robbing from the Dragonlords is a good idea. Ah, fuck.
I need you guys to roll a d20. Hold on. Some random person roll a d20.
Solidly average.
Solidly average. All of you hear this mighty echoing roar throughout the entire this cavernous maze. You don't know where it's coming from. It's just bouncing off the walls, and it is hurting your eardrums like crazy. I need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, look, you finally answered to see me.
Oh. Shit.
Okay, well, if you rolled above a 14, you are not. You are not deafened for 1 minute.
Ow!
So Gaia,
Guys, I think this one is a dead end.
so Gaia, Andromache, Asimi, you just hear this ringing in your ears, and it's just kind of knocking your brain, and you cannot get it out of your head. It's just numbing, as if someone threw a frag and exploded. You can't hear anything.
Yeah, I think Mythos's ears are like used to, because he's at the epicenter of his own roars, so he's got strong ears, you know. But yeah, Andromache might see his like mouth moving as he's talking to her, but she can't hear him. And then he like nudges her forward so that they can like catch up, and he can take the lead again.
Simi's rubbing his ear, ringing in it. I don't think Gaia's got any.
Andromache will get the gist of it, I think, and then try to move. Well, the game is.
Simi's definitely the person that's like. Simi's definitely the person that's like, I think that was the Minotaur, you guys.
No duh.
Mythos, I think that was the like patting him on the shoulder now, like, hey. But he can't hear Mythos's.
But yeah, Mythos has his like weapon out now. Was that close? Did that sound close? He's talking. Anybody?
I
What did he say?
I couldn't really tell where it was coming from. With as tall as the cavern is and as many walls, it might be hard tracking something based purely on sound.
Oh god, where'd everyone go? Let's keep going left.
What's this? No.
Jet. Wait, there's a door here.
There's a door here.
You guys went too far back.
Oh, there's a door there too? Okay, once we get to this door.
You guys can't.
But you missed one.
We've all split up. We're all lost.
And this is how the Minotaur gets us.
I'm assuming Gaia is always going to be with you, Asimi.
Yeah. Yes. Cool, thank you.
And my intent was to stay in the back to make sure.
I think it's Mythos, Asimi, Gaia, and Drop.
I think probably Gaia. So if you're there, she would be here just to keep an eye on the front and the back to make sure no one else is coming. So it's kind of like a daisy chain of communication.
I thought we were like up each other's ass.
But she can't hear at the moment.
Oh, right. Okay, you're right. Andromache was not in the same area as you guys. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's just.
Wait, are we actually just ditching the left-hand rule here?
Yeah, we missed a door on the passage over this way.
There's a door right here.
But yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll just go with this.
I didn't see that one. I didn't go that way.
Yeah, I think Asimi's probably like, hey, no, we missed that way. We need to keep going. But like, Mythos says something and Asimi can't hear, so he's just following.
Okay. All right. So you see a door right here. It is an ugly-looking door. It has the carving of a bull-headed minotaur ripping apart just anything and everything in its way, carved into this door. It is locked. You think? Not sure what's on the other side.
Shit.
What's in the door? Mythos, what's in the door?
I don't know what's in the
What?
door.
I would say
can't-
it's been over a minute. You start getting your hearing back after like 45 seconds. It's like, and after a full minute, you're like, everything's so
Ah.
loud. Yeah.
Ah. Do we want to try to break it down? There's another passageway back there, but do we want to just knock it down? I don't
know. This image is of a minotaur in battle. Is there an image on the other door? Let's go check.
Is there an image on the other door?
You guys have to go back and check.
Do we have to go back and check?
Maybe we just break down this one. I mean, no way forward. Like, shit.
All right, I went back and checked, and now I'm coming back to the group. What did I see?
We meet about here.
In the middle. Okay, huddle. You do not see any images on this door. No negative images. You see, it's ornate. It's really pretty. That's it.
So
No
this
depictions of evil.
labyrinth was built here. This can't be where Graxus was, right? Graxus is a more recent event. Post creation of the tomb. Right, you guys?
It's a little on the nose. Maybe this is his curse.
Yeah, this is a good thought. Shit. I mean, I think we just start breaking down doors. I mean, we're going to get caught, right? That's why we're here.
I mean, I guess I don't hear any other arguments or options. I mean, we could go like far back, but I don't know, this big heavy stone door. Mythos will like put his hand on it and like push it with enough strength that like, you know, something non-reinforced would like swing open. He's checking to see how hard he's gonna have to hit it. Maybe like a regular strength check.
Yeah, if you want to do a regular strength. Well, so if you guys are looking at this, there is. I guess it's fine. There is a handle, but it's chained closed, so it's locked in that sense. So when you're trying to push it, no one did an investigation check. So when you try to push it and you look down and you're like, oh, it's chained. That's where that comes from.
Oh. Well, okay. Then check chain.
You want to break the chain?
Check it. Does it look like it's like iron? Iron chain?
It is definitely
Or
an iron.
magical?
It's iron. Well, it looks like it's iron. And there is definitely rust, but it's like it's still thick iron.
Right. Let me check my bag real quick. Does anybody have a crowbar?
Oh yeah, I've got one of those
You know
right
what?
in my back pocket.
I think they come automatically with an adventure pack, doesn't it?
So
Yeah, Simi doesn't have an adventure pack.
here's a question. I have a full set of Smith's tools. Could I just like pop a couple
Oh
links
my
in the
god, yeah. Go ahead if you have. You're also proficient, so go ahead.
and the fire rune gives me double my proficiency on tools I'm proficient in.
I was about to say, go ahead and double your proficiency because like this is what you're made for.
What attribute does Smith tools key off of? Is it strength?
Are you trying to? What are you trying to? How are you trying to do this? Because I could give it to you a couple of ways. If you want to try to use dexterity, if you want to try and like break them. Like how are you?
The basic idea is I want to use the tools, a hammer. I don't know what all is actually in Smith's tools, but a hammer, file, something to just break a couple of the chains, the chain links, and just like unravel the chain.
Okay, so then I would say you would use strength, though, because of how you're using it, using your intelligence and your knowledge of this is rusted. You find like the rustiest one, and then you hit it because you know it's going to be weaker. So go ahead and roll with your tools, and it's going to be a low DC. It's going to be like, we'll just say 14, lowish DC.
Okay, so am I adding my strength or my intelligence here? Just double checking.
Your strength, I would say. You know what to find. Your intelligence allowed you to get the lower DC because you know where to hit. Hey, there you
25.
go. Yeah. Bye bye. You click, and you a couple of times you hammer it with the, it's not a chisel, or I guess it is. Yeah, you hit down on the nail, or whatever it is, and it after the third one, the rusted part of this chain just falls apart, and you unravel it. Once it's unraveled, Mythos, if you continue to, or if someone else wants to open the door, it does open squeaky, and it's heavy, but it does open. It's less squeaky and more of like a stone on stone being pushed or grinded against each other as you open this door.
I kind of picture Calder just like popping the link and pushing it, but I can do it.
No, he can.
What do
That's
you
what I'm
wanna
saying.
do?
Either one of you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking him.
Yeah, he'd probably push it open once he had put the tools away and probably pulled his weapon back out.
Yeah. That's cinematic. Eerie. Okay.
All right. You guys now can open the door.
Oh,
Oh, that's pleasant.
no. Oh.
Inside, it is empty at the moment. But looking inside Kelder, you can see that it is a mess. It is smelly, full of filth, full of like old decay. Are you guys going inside?
I mean, if there's nothing that immediately catches his eye, he's probably not in a hurry to go wading through bones and sinew remains from the looks of it on the map.
Would Gaia maybe pop her, yo, what the fuck, divine sense in here?
I don't think you would need to, or she would need to, because it's not a tomb.
Like, yeah, they're like, in case these are like skeletons about to come back to life or something, or like a
Oh.
desecrated lair of something.
If you'd like.
I don't think Gaia would do it on her own. That doesn't seem suit. Like, I think we.
Yeah,
It's worth noting it looks like there's a door further in.
Oh, great.
This is the back door that's supposed to stay closed.
Or where. No, that door was pretty fucking rusted, huh?
This is the feeder's door. Yeah, it was rusted, yeah, so nobody used
Okay.
it. Hmm.
Gaia, do you get anything weird about this place? I think Asimi would, before, like, fully trudging in. See if Gaia could pop a divine sense. Just to see if we're dealing with anything unholy or
Well,
dead.
she only has one left, right?
She has 3 left.
3 left.
But nah, I think maybe as Asimi's like, do you want to? And everybody's pushing past.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Never mind, Gaia. Okay, yeah, let's keep up.
Can I inspect this door? What do we see anything noteworthy on it or anything about it?
because this is the inside of the door, you don't see anything. Same with
Okay.
the other side of this door. You don't see anything on the other side, the inside of the door, just on
Right.
the outside.
From this side, they're just plain old doors, nothing fancy. Okay.
I think Asimi's gonna close this door.
Okay. You close this
And
door. Now that
And you
guys
hear the lock go. Fuck.
Now that you guys are inside of this room, are you guys just beelining it to the next door, or are you doing any type of investigation?
With Andromache pausing to look at the door, I think Asimi will look around a bit. I don't think he wants to, like, he's not gonna, like, pick up the bones and turn them over unless he gets to sit there. That would be, useful, but he'll look around.
Yeah, Calder might do a sweep with Asimi.
All right. Just go ahead and do perception checks.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yay.
just to
Your elven
take in
eyes.
what you guys see. Yeah,
Yeah.
open eyes there. Wow, 20s, dirty 20s, y'all. Hey. So you look around, you could see immediately, of course, all the bones on the floor. You can see the throne in per se, on this edge here that's covered in furs, and the like. You can gather that this is probably where Graxis takes his kills and does what he does with them. You can even, seeing and looking around, just go ahead, just to see how well you comprehend this. Can you go ahead and just do, both of you, Calder and Asimi, do insight checks? Or intelligence, it will, whichever.
I'll do insight and proficient in it as well. Ooh.
Hey!
Hey, we're roll buddies.
It's not terrible. It wasn't like super high. But 12, you guys can take a look and you see that there are chains on the floor. Some of them are rusted. Majority of them are rusted. You can see manacles on the wall. One of them looks like a pair that's kind of fresh, and the other ones are a little bit just rusted and ugly. Iron, again, very rare on Thylea. It's something that is just, there's not around. It's also, a lot of people consider it a very ugly metal. But you do see it here. You also see that on the ground itself, you do see that there are, where things are positioned, the chains on the ground are within arm's reach of, within 5 feet of each other. And you can see as how they are placed, that at some point maybe it was used as a little bit of a fighting pit for entertainment between captives. Could be fighting for survival, fighting for maybe the promise of
We
being
get like the Joker snaps a fuel cue in half. Only one spot open kind of place. Cool. Let's get out of here. How about that door, Andromeda?
It is definitely stanky in here.
Right.
What's that booty stank?
She'll step back and let Mythos do the honors.
If you've investigated the door, you see that it's not locked. It looks like it's been opened many times. Sorry, I was doing.
Recently? Can I tell?
I think we might be able to surmise that at this point.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Might be assuming.
She is going to, slowly push it open.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, try to be a little, maybe quiet about it, be like...
It's been opened many times. It's not necessarily squeaky. It's more of the grinding of the door on the stone. But even then, it's not as loud as the previous one was, because it has grinded so many times on the stone of the floor that it kind of allows more swing. And they are enter the next round.
Fuck.
Dead end over here.
Oh god.
The token shovel.
Yep.
It's a dead end here too.
Oh, hey, it's been over 5 minutes. I need someone to roll a d20.
Roll. Oh wait, no shit.
Let me get my table. Oh, yay! Fantastic. Hold on, I'm gonna make you guys go back to where you were. I think that's where you were. I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly 100% where you were. But I think, Mythos, you were there. Mythos, you see from the pile of refuse and bones, it starts to move and shake a little bit and just go, and popping up from the pile of bones, 3 skeletons appear.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Of course I roll good when I'm at the back of the formation in a tight hallway and can't see what's happening.
Yep. I imagine we hear a bit. You're not at the... Well, I guess the way we have it, we got a bit spread out. That's fine. We're all pretty close to each other.
Oh, it's it. Oh, none of this did. Yay! That's great. I'm sorry, guys. I had set this up, but I guess it didn't set up good enough. Apologies.
It's all okay.
So many skeletons. Sorry.
How many skeletons? 1. 2. 3.
Fantastic roller, guys. Hey.
You have been for a hot minute, and I really don't like that. Personally.
Alright, well, Gaia is at the top of the round. But she doesn't, you don't quite see anything just yet, as Mythos makes a...
Don't hear like the skeletons rising or anything like that?
Mythos would have.
Mythos can't like say anything before his turn.
Oh, he absolutely could say something.
I mean, okay. I can see one of these skeletons in the corner. Does Mythos alert the crew?
Well, she knows.
Okay, yeah.
Diane
Guys,
knows.
I think Guy's gonna move forward. It feels like the most. I don't like use up her spells or anything.
I don't think Mythos has to verbalize it when he like bares his teeth and has his
like,
act.
oh, okay. Yep. Bad people, skeletons, up this way. And I think she'll just pull out her dagger and shield and try to stab past Mythos if she can.
I think she'd bless us.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's just skeletons, right? Yeah,
Maybe.
That was my thought too. Yeah, I think she'll bless the 3 people she can see. Then
I mean, she
herself,
didn't
Calder, and Mythos.
bless in the last fight.
I think she did.
She did.
She did.
Did
I
she?
think she blessed, and then I think she had...
Not in the Harpy
I'm
fight.
gonna hold off on blessing because she does have a limited number of spell
Yeah,
slots.
she didn't bless in the Harpy fight at all. Unless I'm crazy.
I
But...
think she did. At the beginning of it.
I can't remember anymore.
I think she'll stab him. 'Cause she's down her 2 second level spell slots right now. So she'll just I think she'll just move forward and stab for now. She'd stay there close enough. Or yeah, we'll just have her stab.
Okay. So she's stabbing this one in front?
Yeah.
Okay, stab away.
Stab.
Ooh, 25 hits.
Comes the big damage, guys. Ooh,
Oh,
nice for a dagger.
Yeah, pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
And then she'll stab again.
19 hits.
Sick. Watch out with this. I got this one. Let me help.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Isn't that?
oh.
It's this one bag of bones just goes down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See? Nothing to worry about. Let's hang out here. Or shit. Maybe. I think she wants to be close enough to intercept, but she also wants to give room for call. Wait, that one died, so Calder can. Yeah, she'll just hang out there.
Just collapses in a heap of
All right. Well, Calder can't really see anything past the start of this area in front of Mythos. I think what he's going to do is hold his action to try to... the creature would probably have cover, but if he sees another skeleton step up, he's going to try to like ricochet the shield off of the wall above Mythos to hit the skeleton.
If you're gonna try to go through Gaia, you just get half movement.
I think you should be careful.
The thing is, I don't want to get in the way of Mythos, because Mythos can do way more with his axe than Calder can with his
No problem.
short sword. So, yep, going to hold my action if I see a skeleton step up in front of Mythos.
Go for it.
Guy's got her shield at the ready to intercept anything that hits Mythos.
All right. Well, you are the only thing in his skeleton's way, Mythos. It's going to go ahead and take an attack. As it comes at you, though, you do notice that its armor is, and the way it carries itself is very close to how Mithras and the army, especially how growing up your father used to train his soldiers and his comrades, and you as well. Very similar to a hoplite.
Right. Interesting.
No, I don't think 14.
Does it? Okay. No, it doesn't. He's got his shield still right now.
Alright.
So he's at 19.
He's at 19. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let me just double. No, hop. That this is not this level. Okay, that is its turn.
That trigger Calder's shield thing?
Oh, this would, yeah, because it stepped up. So you can kind of see it, Calder.
I'm not sure how much cover it'll have from this attack, but...
Probably, if you're bouncing it off of the wall, it would have half cover.
I don't think an 11 hits.
No, does not hit.
So it basically just bounces off the wall, bounces a few more times than he plans, and then ends up kind of awkwardly coming back. He has to kind of jump to catch the shield.
I like to imagine Guy's wings really fucked with that shot. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Okay, Mythos.
Yeah. I think... Just gonna... Free item interaction. Hand Gaia his shield.
No,
Hold this,
okay.
but he doesn't even like hand it, he like half tosses it to her.
Gaia having a dagger in one hand and shield in the other. Oh, no,
And it's like his big bronze shield too, right? Yeah. But yeah, he like half tosses it to her and then double grips the lady. What's the name of his axe again? The lady's voice, yeah, the lady. I think we'll just swing. I don't know why it takes me so long to get here. Sorry, guys.
Well, that
19?
probably hits.
29 hits. Maybe just a little bit. It's a graze.
There's
9.
a 9. And then he comes back around with the backhand.
Yep. Oh, it's gone. Oops.
Ouch.
Another
Alright.
pile of bones. We got this skeleton right here.
Yeah. Could I bonus action item interaction and grab my shield back from Gaia?
Sounds like fun, sure.
Thanks.
Like to imagine Gaia's just like trying to juggle it in her arms, like trying to get a hand. You just grab it back. Oh yeah. Cool.
Gonna try and hit you for an 18.
I'm at 19 with the shield. Yeah.
Lucky bastard. Put the shield back. No. All right. That is its turn.
You can see he's just back there like, what's going on, you guys? What? There's fighting. Andromache,
Skeletons.
do skeletons? Seems good look into this room. Make sure there's no skeletons coming to life.
Yeah, make a perception check.
7 skeletons.
9.
You could have swore in the corner. You thought you could swore you saw something move.
Toll the dead.
Nothing happens.
I can imagine like a few of the bones just kind of like.
And then it makes you like freak out even more. You're like, they're coming alive, and the room just lights up.
Maybe.
All right.
I think he'll back up and just kind of keep a watch though.
Okay. There's just the bones in the room just going.
I don't think. I thought for a second, but I don't think anything's coming. You should go see if they need help, Andromache. See his turn.
Oh no, I'm muted. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I made a lot of funny jokes.
Missed it all.
Hearing the commotion, she's going to
Joker.
rush up as far as she can, noticing it's quite cramped in there, and be like, well, don't know if my ranged weapons are much help here. And she'll just sit tight here, making sure nothing comes down this corridor.
Oh, smart. Okay.
So I guess I'll hold an action, just in case. If a skeleton comes within my line of sight, I will throw a chakra at it.
No problem. Gaia's turn.
I think she'll just kind of try the same thing. Stabbing around the corner. Mythos.
Stab.
To help her. Where's her inventory? Is that one? Take note, prisoners, Gaia.
19 does hit. Oh, 6.
6. So go again.
Damage.
Actually,
Bring on the chili.
can I slightly retcon that? Because I feel like it's more of a Gaia thing to be maybe take the help action and help like line up. Maybe she'll like back up a bit and like hold out her shield and be like, why don't you try knocking it off this and then I'll try to hit the skeleton from here? That seems more like
Maybe. I think she'd probably do that with something that's a little bit more hardy.
I did already roll 1 damage too.
Yeah, this one seems a little bit like, because judging how she fought in the other one, where she just kept on stabbing the skeleton and the harpies.
I feel like Gaia would just be really sad seeing Calder's spear or shield throw miss.
Well, she.
I mean, I was trying to bounce it off a wall over Mythos's head, and
Probably bounce it off Mythos.
Still up.
Nope, it
Does it go
is
crumble?
down.
Oh. Hey, fuck you, skeleton.
Yep, it just goes straight into back into a pile of bones. You guys can possibly lead lit on that if it was just a cruel joke by yours truly.
Mythos
Thanks.
kicks some of the bones with a clatter.
They don't come back up.
Is everything cool? Cool over there? Jimmy peeks his head around the corner.
well,
It's too much to handle. Calculated retreat. Move.
Mythos, you would never say that.
I mean, I might have.
You charged into the. You know what? You're right. Yeah. Okay. You might have. Fair point. So nowhere to go this way? That doesn't make any sense. Why is this door?
maybe this was always a dead end, and Graxus locks his front door when he goes out hunting.
Maybe. Should we take some time to search for like a secret passage on the wall or anything, or do we want to simply assume that this is empty?
To get it all revealed.
Yeah. I
All
guess.
if you think it's worth looking around, see if there's an additional passage, we can.
Oh, don't put that on me. Don't put the decisions on me.
I don't navigate labyrinths very often, so
Oh, God, like I do this. This is my fourth labyrinth. I'm an expert at. Let's get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible. I mean, it's worth it if there's a secret passage. Otherwise, it's not worth it, right?
Are you guys looking for a secret passage?
I mean, Mythos wouldn't be, but
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Asimi,
Andromeda wouldn't be unless the Simi
yeah,
is like, this is the
like
thing.
like he's throwing the idea out there. Asimi's on his nerves. Doesn't like this place. Yeah,
Okay.
no.
All right, so you guys go back. Gaia pops up and kind of works like, well, okay, we've mapped this here. There's an entire quadrant to the south we haven't checked. There's that door that Andromache and said over there, just outside into the up? Question mark? I didn't go myself.
I feel like she'd be the one who's like, all right, guys, we've taken left, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left.
A, B, up, down.
Yeah.
start, select,
Start
infinite
select.
ammo.
Yeah. A, B, X, Y, A, B, X, Y. Yeah, I guess we'll go check out this other door. Play. This one wasn't chained, right? It was just chill.
No, this is a plain old boring door, I think.
It was ornate, but it didn't have any crazy stuff in there.
You know, I'm slightly worried
Right.
that it's too plain. Maybe we should check for traps or something like that.
you have chosen wisely.
I'll help you out. You look down there, or I'll look down here. Look at your feet. You check the top. See if you see any traps. Fuck.
All right, guys. I need everyone to roll initiative now.
I think like a CD was like scooching down to look at the bottom level along the floor line, and it just opens. He does just
Black puddings just descend upon you. You guys, at Mythos, you open the door. It opens easily, and you enter a chamber that is, in a different time, would have been very luxurious. It has couches. It has basins. There are sitting cushions on the floor. There are sitting stools. Overall, it's a very warm room. Place of rest. So maybe you do not. It doesn't smell terrible at all. And you kind of look around, and there isn't any skeletons or bones or anything like that. When you guys look a little bit just on the other side, not on the other side, when you look just up, there is another door. Don't know where it leads, but
Oh. It is trapped with civility. I knew it. All right. This door then. Creek?
What a strange thing to find inside of a tomb.
I hate this place. Calder, I think I hate this place more than any other place we. It doesn't make any sense. It's confusing. There's skeletons and probably a minotaur. We
Only a minute.
don't hear anything stomping around the labyrinth in the distance, do we?
go ahead and roll perception for hearing. No.
That's spooky. Alright, you guys, let's just keep on. Fuck my bones. Keep exploring. How big do you figure this place is?
I'm not
Kevin?
sure, but given the size of the original entry door, I wasn't expecting it to go so deep into the mountain.
Do you think every single one of the Dragonlords has a tomb so ornate? It's difficult to imagine, and again, maybe you're right. Maybe this is part of the curse that Grax conjured this labyrinth. It fits, right? Minotaur, labyrinth.
Indeed.
All right.
Surely only the first Dragon Lord.
More
Had a tomb.
bones. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
I was just saying, you guys just encounter more bones, more unfortunate souls, different races, different ages, actually, the types of clothing that you see, the weapons, the weapons armor, leftover pieces of paper, old, ripped. This, you can tell that people have tried to get through this maze and have either perished, most likely by Graxis, and their bones here left as a warning. Or maybe from discord between the looters themselves. You're not sure. But there are different ages, different times.
All right. Keep going.
And no time like the present. I feel like at some point, guys, guys, this is getting really hard to keep track of everything. There've been a lot of lefts.
And then we backtrack so some of the lefts don't count anymore. And
How should I handle that?
This is so much fun watching you guys. It's like watching a little ants through a tunnel. I really like it.
Did you tell me you generated this map and then put it in? You didn't just make this off the cuff?
No, I made it off the cuff.
Oh, you're sadistic.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Will absolutely do this for single thing that I do in my life.
Hey, another door.
Everything's easy. I think it's been 5 minutes. I need someone. I'm gonna pause this real quick to roll a. There, yeah, 11. Ooh.
It's glorious.
My friends. Where is it?
I found you!
how did you follow me to the crypt of despair where I get over my heartache every time someone doesn't accept my love?
Seaton said it wasn't possible, but look who's...
All right. I need everyone. You again hear this momentous cacophony of just this roar one more time, and I need you all to roll a Constitution save and throw. Ooh, dang, guy. Ooh, oh fuck.
Good job, guys.
Sorry, I meant
Dang.
that was supposed to be a Simi's roll.
Well, too bad.
Hey!
You succeeded.
We all succeeded.
Yeah, everyone succeeded. So you've heard it before, and right when it's exactly when it starts and it starts ringing, you know exactly what to do. You cover your ears, stuff them, and you kind of squeeze your eyes. And after a couple of seconds, you release, and no one's deafened. It is still kind of bouncing a little bit around the roar, but aside from that, you hear nothing.
Simi flips the maze the bird.
Okay, pause.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. So we have
It was
another
this
door.
one. It was this one.
Oh, we're up here. Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
We found another door. Nope. Yep.
Yes.
Hotter, burning hot. All right, anything special about this door that we have uncovered?
You do see. Let me just make sure I have the correct. You do see a plaque, or not? Sorry, you see carved on the door itself. It is. It's a simple door. It has a. It has like similar to hieroglyph. Gosh, I can't. Hieroglyphics, where you see a bunch of people in a line in like presenting themselves to a lord. You think it might be probably Xandar, and then like the next row under, you see them in their like death shrouds in a sense. Inside, marked on is, it says, the Chamber of Supplicants.
Ooh.
Would Asimi have any inclination that this might be like a like the room of supplicants comes before the burial chamber or something like?
Yeah, I would say some like with this particular mythology in this setting, if you are high enough, you have supplicants, they would go with you in death.
So it would be like a reasonable thought to think that this is the right way to go, potentially.
Potentially.
Like this would be a room. Okay, cool. Yeah. Point that out. Good. Since he is actually proficient in religion, which always shocks me when I see that. I don't know why.
Okay.
Because even you're like, man, with as much as he hates Kira, there's no
Right.
way he's proficient in religion.
Right, exactly. And like
Oh no.
a room for
Mythos
the lesser
opens
servants.
the door.
Mythos, you open the door. Inside, this barrel vaulted chamber is littered with bones, discarded weapons, and rusted shields. Pillars and alcoves along the walls house marble statues of priests and supplicants.
Okay.
All right.
Why do all of your fucking rooms look like skeletons attacking us? I hate it.
I don't know, but I need someone to roll a d20.
Andromache's turn. I think, right?
I think it's Mythos.
Mythos.
Whoever wants to
So-
go.
So Alex and I
Man.
rolled at the same time last time, so I'm not sure which one was counted.
Oh, I
think
counted
mine.
the 11.
All right, then I guess I'm rolling.
Oh, did Andromache roll the first one?
I think that was Mythos. Mythos rolled an 11.
Or sorry, not the last time, but the
The second
first-
time.
yeah,
Oh,
the second time Alex and I rolled at the same time.
Yeah, gotcha. It doesn't matter who rolls, really.
Ooh. Snake good? Snake good? Did he roll a dragon?
8 is normal stuff, which makes me sad. All right. As you guys take a look around this room and you begin to filter in, the bones and weapons that litter the floor begin to rattle and lock together, sockets clinking into joints, and within moments, 6 armed skeletons stand before you, slamming their swords against their shields.
Motherfucker! Asimi yells.
Well, that one's already dead. Nice.
Haha.
Save me the trouble.
One more. I'm guessing we's Oh, okay, start initiative. There, guys.
Initiative, y'all.
Oh god. Everything going clinky clink. Ooh, yeah, there's Asimi. Wait, what? Oh, there it is, yeah.
Go away. This thing keeps popping up. So many pop-ups.
Alright, I feel attacked by this.
You should.
There you go. What the heck?
When the Bone Squad goes faster
Yeah,
than
right.
the Bard.
Simi was in the middle of Simi was in the middle of like burping or something. Like a spear down. Oof.
All right, Mythos, you are partially surrounded by these skeletons that just popped up. Warrior skeletons. Again, similar to what you had fought not too long ago. These ones are in armor with short swords and a shield.
All right. I don't desire to put my shield down at the moment. Can I bash this one using it as an improvised weapon for the 1d4 damage?
Sounds like fun.
Perfect. So I'm just going to roll this way. 16
16 does not hit.
does not hit.
Does not hit. They are armored. You guys were getting really good hits last time, though, like rolls.
Okay.
So these are like the same style of zombie we fought last time.
Yes.
Okay.
Fully armored, short sword, breastplate. I mean, they're all dented and it looks terrible, but
Yeah.
All right. Mythos is going to shift his perspective. So he smashes, he's standing and he swings the shield out to the side to hit this one, even though it doesn't do any damage to it. But as he brings it back in front of himself, he faces this one and puts his weight behind. So he's going to use the second attack as the as a push.
Okay.
And try to push that thing 5 feet away. This one.
All right. So what does he have to make?
Athletics. Or he can do athletics or acrobatics.
This is freaking skeleton. I guess it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And even unraging Mythos is to be. Oh.
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 It remembers its glory days, but still, in the face of Mythos, does not succeed and gets pushed back 5 feet into a corner.
Okay, and let me just double check that I don't have much for bonus actions that I want to use off the bat. Do. Yep. Yeah, and so he just slams his axe against his shield and lets out a roar. And I'm going to end my turn there.
Calder!
All right. So I can just barely see part of what I'm assuming is the inside of the doorway, and it doesn't look like there's anyone standing there. Is that?
Ooh, Simi's there.
All
You're
right,
going to have to go through Andromache, Gaia, and to get
right, and it's half movement. So I don't actually have the movement to get into the room unless I dash.
Okay.
So, which I think he's going to do because he's armed and armored. He'll kind of come up alongside Mythos here.
Sure.
Had to use his action to get there. Doesn't really have any good bonus actions, so he's just there kind of taking a defensive stance, covering Mythos's back.
Fantastic.
Guy might just sound like Andromache. Oh, there's a lot of them. Simi, stop picking your nose. Guy will step in. I think he'll move to go here, and I feel like it's the very Gaia thing to do to bang her, hey, and take the dodge action here,
Okay.
trying to get them to attack her as much as possible.
Right. Yeah, Andromache's gonna just try and
I think
Can't occupy the same space, eh?
I think you can. Can't you temporarily occupy it because you're tiny or you're small? Is that a halfling thing?
Can I attack while I'm
Whoa.
doing that? Okay, first question. Can I see, like, these skeletons? Do I have a, like,
Yeah.
line of sight past Caldera and Asimi?
I would say you can see all the skeletons except the one in the corner that got pushed immediately, because it makes sense that you can see this one, and this one.
Oh, and you know what? With sharpshooter, I ignore any kind of cover anyways, so.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna... She steps around the corner. First one she sees, boom. She's gonna take an attack. Starting with...
Okay.
She's not gonna use sharpshooter here.
Okay.
16.
16 does not hit.
16 does not hit. Hachi machi, okay. Second attack.
Mythos did the same thing. Ooh,
Oh boy.
does not hit.
And third attack.
Yeah, that hits.
There we go.
Yeah.
That one hits. For 9 whole damage.
Were you remembering to add your bonus for archery?
Oh, thank you.
Wasn't that a thing?
Does that affect things?
It's +2 to hit, right?
I get +2 to hit.
Sounds cool. The 16 would hit. So
Okay,
the
16.
18. It would be 18, which is its armor class.
Okay.
Oof.
So I'm just gonna roll that one as well. Oh, well.
Rip.
Well, that is one above. It's what it actually had. So yes.
Whoa! Okay, so combined all that damage. Perfect. Okay, that's all my attacks.
They're skeletons, but they're just well armored.
Okay. So yeah, Andromache would shift that. So they're well armored, but they're still fragile underneath. And her turn.
They're made out of bone, Andromache. How fragile? Oh no, I guess okay. Never mind. Yeah, they look pretty fragile. She splinters one into oblivion.
She goes, okay. So this one's going to go here. Technically flanking.
That's rude.
I know, but you're just a juicy pie, Asimi. So it's going to try and hit you. Yeah, I hit something! 22 hit.
Oh yeah, of course.
For 6 damage. Accomplished.
Unknown creature damage.
Can now go to sleep, because that was perfect. Next one. Gaia is right in front, so I think...
disadvantage if it attacks Gaia.
Yes. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Okay.
Could this happen to me?
Disadvantage. Dang it. Does a 15 hit? I don't think so.
I think she has 17 AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a 17.
Fine.
Bing!
Ding, ding. Okay, close. Mythos, this one's gonna go after you. No, it's not. Excellent. Gonna go back to where it is. Not really flanked, but I think it'll go next to Gaia. Go after Gaia because she just appeared in front of it, and it's not that smart.
She's trying to draw their attention.
Yep, makes sense. He gets disadvantage again. Oh, come on! But
Rip.
it's so pretty, that 24. Smart move on Gaia. And she's not even here.
Ow!
Your turn.
Fuck you, dude! So we'll just try to stab into this thing. Twice with the Night Spear. He's got a two-handed. Did fucking fix the damage, right? Double check before I roll it. Did. Good.
I know I didn't. I haven't done anything. I've been making maps all weekend, so I have not gone into anybody's sheets to adjust anything.
An 18, I think, hits.
Just hits.
Hooray.
Yeah,
for
is
11 points of damage.
Gravely injured.
Okay, second attack. Yeah, you know what? Fuck skeletons, am I right? All my homies hate skeletons.
Yep.
12 damage.
That is gone.
Alright, he'll move up next to Gaia and try to back smack this other one. The butt of the Snight Spear.
Okay.
His bonus action.
So could you have like? You could have like mixed that up, couldn't you? Could you have? Oh no, you couldn't have used your bonus action in between.
I
Never
could.
mind.
I think you can, in theory. I don't know.
No, I don't think you can. I think that's
Actually,
why
yeah,
you
I think
can't
you have
do
to
it when
take
you're
the.
dual
Yeah,
wielding.
I think you have to take the attack action after you
Yeah.
take the attack action, regardless. Bop. I mean, it's still a good bop if it hits on.
Miss.
Yeah.
All right, and that's Asimi's turn. Stabs into that thing and then tries to help out.
Mythos.
Yes. I'm going to this one here. He's going to try and smash it with his shield again. Haha. What does that do for damage? What is that? What did that just roll? Let me look.
I think it's just doing
1 plus
one.
6.
It's treating it as if
And
you're
so-
not trained and unarmed.
Which yeah. But he's using an improvised weapon, so 3 plus 6 for 9. And then try again. Do it again.
Do it.
No, not that time.
Mixes. So you get up there and you get one. You're like, these are skeletons, but I respect you. Oh wow.
Yeah. He just smashed it a couple
Which
times.
Asimi's turn. No, Connor's.
So as Mythos is pulling back from bashing this thing with the shield, Calder has kind of come in from the blind spot the skeleton would have had while this massive bronze shield was in its face. It is already kind of mid lunge with his short sword, and I'm just gonna try to stab it
Kidoki. Yeah.
for
Whoa.
10 piercing damage.
You said that was this one, up here.
Yep.
Yeah. It goes into a pile of bones.
All right. So he kind of follows through and kind of steps into that space. He's going to, he's going to stay here to make sure the skeletons can't like get around towards
Sure.
to get flanking and try to stab the one right next to him.
Alrighty then.
I don't think that does it.
Miss.
All right. So he's going to hold position there, I think.
Gaia.
Right, at this point, I think Gaia will try to finish off the one that's hurt. Actually, can she move here
Yeah.
without provoking opportunity attacks?
Absolutely. Yeah. There's no
she'll-
one else.
Try to slide in and flank with Calder,
Kidoki.
because she a smart little burb. Well, okay, she's tactically.
We just
okay.
end that sentence right there.
Sure.
Smart little bird.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Well, then I saw her intelligence score right as I said that. And maybe, she's good at what she knows.
That does not hit.
So it doesn't hit. So she'll just do it again. Ooh. Fuck. And she'll just slide back. She can intercept. That'll be her turn.
Drama key.
All right, she's gonna do that and just go for the closest one. Guessing that hits.
Mhm.
Second attack. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh.
17 does not hit.
No.
Thank God for halflingness. Ooh, and then a 16 does not hit. Yep. Andromeda might just say, I see me, stop flailing.
I'm not flailing. You're flailing.
this is gonna get on Gaia, and because she's no longer trying to hold her ground, gets a normal attack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nah. No fair. Oh, it was a 1 on my screen, so when it
Oh. Like,
so I didn't see it.
yeah, I know we don't like Gaia getting hurt, but I mean, 23
no, I'm very excited. No, I get to hit things. 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Yay. Let's get a hit Gaia because it's right there.
Hey, fuck these guys.
I mean, just walked right in.
No, I know. She's like ready to like intercept some friends.
Yeah, I don't think that does not. That misses. She kind of reels back, and just right in front of her, there's a sword, and it pulls back, and she's like, "Whoo!" Oh, shimmy.
All right. See me. Ooh. Yeah, I think Asimi's just gonna keep a normal line here. I'm gonna try to go for flanking. Because he's still not as good at fighting as other people are, and he's just gonna go in for slaps. Ooh.
No.
14.
Miss.
Yo, these ones suck. Fuck these zombies. They polish their armor and shit. God damn it.
It's like everyone's just wildly flailing. We're not really used to fighting in such close quarters.
What do you mean they're not blocking with their face?
All right. Another one.
You guys, these ones have real armor. Oh shit. Okay, then Asimi will to offer. I guess like in theory we know what the turn order is, so he'll just move up to give them
Yeah, I would say at this point it's just because there was 2. I'm like at this point, feel free to hack and smash if all of 3 of you, 4 of you, 5 of you want to just have at it. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll text it out. Too rough. Okay, I swing.
Swing.
I smash with my shield.
Smash. Yeah.
Oops, no, don't take that.
Nope.
That
Okay.
would be
I'll take that.
7. It is 7. Smash again. Ooh, that should be with advantage. But if it hits,
yeah, it's AC. It's gone. Knowing you pulverize it. Well, how would you like to re-deadify this soldier?
Just like that, yeah. He's just smashing them with his shield, not flat on. It's like with the rim of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically punching the things, but just with his shield. And smash. Just makes it fall apart.
Is a dust now. It probably will not be coming back up. Not that you know. All right. This room has been cleared. Nothing else seems to move. Not sure.
So, I do have questions. If this entire tomb is consecrated, are the skeletons being brought here, or has the consecration been defiled? Or does that not matter with skeletons?
Like Andromeda looks to Gaia. It's like, would that be something you know?
Would that be something she knows, and would that be something Asimi might know? Being she is too. She is.
I would say Gaia no, because of how her background and how she wrote her background.
For sure.
Asimi, you could. Kelder, you could too throw some intelligence or history. Mythos, you
history.
as well.
No. Okay. History.
Yeah.
Better at that. Wait, no, I'm the same at that now. Eh.
16? Yeah, I'll give you that 16. So you know that kind of judging how the layout of this tomb is, it's less of a tomb and more of a protection for this tomb. The skeletons were probably enchanted to protect the contents and protect from thieves or looters, things like that, from entering and taking the goods, basically. So this seems more for protection, and because the way they are dressed in armor from the time of 500 years ago, these were definitely most certainly accompanying the Dragon Lord of old to his tomb, basically. So they were willing volunteers to be entombed here, basically.
Okay. Yeah,
But this
mythos
this
with
room specifically, sorry, but like outside, that seems to be an enchantment that may have leaked through to those bones, or maybe it was put on them. Maybe it's just the structure and how it's structured and the magic around it. But you're not 100% sure about what is outside. But this room specifically was probably to protect everything.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. May they
Ow!
continue their duty.
Got a boo boo.
I see there's another door.
Right. Should we continue then?
Feels a bit strange, wading through these skeletons. Like we're, I don't know, ruining this place even further.
So, who opens the door?
Mythos will, but Andromache's
Okay.
kind of in the way. Just gonna go
She
over.
might, she
She's
might be.
tiny.
Okay.
She tiny.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Boop. Yeah, so you enter the hallway, and then you see, as you guys filter into this hallway, you see that there is a beautiful, ornate, giant double door ahead of you with bronze handles that pull in towards you. It is closed right now, and depicted on the tomb. Let me just get here. You see the glory of the Dragon Lord Xandar mounted upon Belmetria with his axe and his shield, looking down in this magnificent halo of light of the sun upon lands whose geography very much resembles Thylea, and it's just this beautiful mural, basically.
So I mean, yeah. Do we go in there? Like that? Or is that like the off limit zone?
I think we continue. Yes, it seems like this is the. It certainly doesn't resemble any other past. I think we go in.
All right. Mythos kind of motions Calder to stand here, so they'll push on one or pull on one side of the door each.
All right.
Yeah. You grip it. Pull the doors open.
Yeah, the door is open.
Oh, I guess I should have asked before I clicked the button, but yeah. If there was a roll or anything, sorry.
It's a mythos thing. You open the door. Does it not reveal anything? How come it's not revealing anything?
No, I did.
Oh, it did. Oh, okay. All right. I'm just gonna pause it here because it is kind of.
holds up her notebook and says, "Okay, all right, you guys. It's left, straight, straight, left, right, right, left, right, right, straight, left, right, left, straight, right."
This rectangular chamber has a domed ceiling with an oculus that lets in sunlight from above. The chamber is dominated by a large stone sarcophagus engraved with gilded letters. The floor at the foot of the sarcophagus is covered in an old but beautifully woven rug. The rug depicts Xandar conquering a race of bull-headed minotaurs. One of the creatures kneels at Xandar's feet with a peace offering held above his head. And I would say from this, you can definitely see the inscription on the sarcophagus is written in a different language that Mythos you now recognize as Draconic. You do not understand or read Draconic, but you're not sure exactly what it says. But there's some type of inscriptions there.
Okay.
If we think the inscription is important, if I have 10 minutes, I could understand what it means in a literal translation.
I think that's wise. Double checking. Yeah, okay, she doesn't know it.
Yeah.
It probably couldn't hurt. And I think we have some time to waste.
You enter into this room, and you look around and you can see that sitting are two skeletons on a chair that seem to be guarding the entrance. You can see also likenesses of basilisks, carvings that are in each corner of the room. There are multiple, pottery and so on that ranges from clay to bronze to silver to these beautiful marbles, and they're just kind of here. You're not sure if this has been looted or not. In the back, you do see that there is a strange lever. And that's about it. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything too much of value except a scales of gold with weights, and what may be a scroll on the altar next to it. Oh, sorry, next to the carpet.
I think we can just safely assume that this place is all blessed up. It might not hurt to both read the inscription and see if there's any underlying forces at play here. You can you have a spell to detect such magic, don't you, Calder?
If something is enchanted, I can either detect it or try to focus on an individual object, but it takes 10 minutes for me to cast the spell.
I think we can wait, look around. Look around without touching, to remind everyone.
I suppose it is worth mentioning, to understand the inscription, I'll have to be physically touching it for the duration of the cast. So maybe I should start with the detection spell.
Maybe, I mean, yes, that seems sensible, but I doubt I can't imagine just touching the inscription would trigger any defenses. It seems a little bit excessive.
And then Calder melts.
You ever seen RoboCop, where that one guy with the acid at the end?
I had nightmares because of that film. So gross. To this day, I will refuse to go behind trucks or anything. I hate it. It's oh god, I hate it so bad.
I'm told that it happens. No.
So do we want to shut these doors just to be I mean, I don't know if it's better to be looking out the way we came or not.
Not gonna lie, if we get attacked by the Minotaur, I'd rather fight him in here with some space.
Yeah, I just didn't know if we should, that way one of us can maybe keep an eye out down these hallways, perhaps?
Sure.
Is it going to be me? Did I just...
Well, it can't be me if I'm casting the spells, so... I think Calder will sit down and start ritually casting detect magic to start with.
Okay. So
Simi will hang out right here and just keep an eye out and ear out for stuff.
okay. So you guys are doing detect magic, not doing. Okay, sure.
I think I don't know. Would Gaia? I feel like we know that they're blessed, right? So Gaia might not need to divine sense it.
You're not sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know what the rest of you guys would think if Gaia would do it or not.
Are you inside the room or are you outside of the room?
Simi's gonna just hang out at this hallway until he can look
okay.
and keep eyes. And I think like he's like his like hands are twitching, like he knows if he's
Sure.
wanting to touch stuff.
Okay, so Calder, you do detect magic, and you absolutely detect magic. You detect magic on the rug, and you detect magic on the sarcophagus itself. Yes. So on the rug, you get transmutation, abjuration, enchantment. On it, I'm gonna try to say on the sarcophagus, you get almost the same thing but I think yeah, you get the same ones. You get abjuration, conjuration, transmutation.
Okay, so the rug and the sarcophagus are very enchanted.
Cool.
But as you guys have just been stepping on the rug, nothing has happened.
I can either try to identify what's on the rug or cast comprehend language on the inscription.
I think Gaia. I don't want to like go into details. It feels like a Gaia thing to like sit down and praying to.
Sure.
Thylea. Maybe
Sure.
like asking for guidance or something, but that might be something we can hit up next session. Given that time.
Yeah. So what is your next course of action now? Calder at the group.
Loot everything.
If no one has any strong feelings one way or another, Calder's probably going to try to comprehend language on the inscription.
Yeah, I think that seems like a good idea.
Okay, and
maybe don't be standing on the rug if we like possibly can be.
Are you going in the room and you're saying that, or are you kind of like
Oh,
yelling?
that's metagame pigeon.
Metagame pigeon. Okay. I'm just wondering what's going on. Okay, so Calder, you are touching the sarcophagus to cast comprehend language. As you touch the sarcophagus, it immediately transforms into this hideous thing with teeth. As a mimic transforms and the rug moves and attempts to engulf you.
Yep.
You are not expecting this. These will get suppressed text.
Yep.
Do we want to do this?
And the worst part is I would have put away my weapon to pull out the scrolls and the books I need, so I don't have a weapon equipped. I just have a shield and a book.
Well, they will get surprise rounds. I'm going to have them go in first because I don't want to forget. I will do the battle next week. All right. Sure. Fantastic. So super fun. I am so excited to see what happens and next week. This is going to be great. Oh, so happy. Yeah, again, you guys surprised me a little bit in anticipation as I'm learning as a new DM who dis. I have made so many maps because I didn't know which way you guys were going to go, but you guys went straight to here, and I'm like, all right, we're going to get down and dirty. So fantastic. Can't wait for next session. Just to confirm, I think everyone said they were going to be here on the 7th. Possibly, or Alex,
I will be here.
You will be here. Okay. So we will have the 7th of December, the first Tuesday, as well as possibly the 14th. But then after that, we will be on break for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We will be back on the 11th for Odyssey of the Dragonlords. This Friday, I believe we're finishing up Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
No, off this Friday.
Off this Friday. So then the 10th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
The
hopefully we'll be able to finish off.
All right. So fantastic. So we'll see you guys next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. CST. And have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.